Welcome to the Endi Room. Welcome to your chakra reading. Chakra energy for the next 2 weeks in the Endi Room. How are you all doing? Let's see. I've already cleansed the cards, blessed the cards, charged the cards. Chakra energy for the next 2 weeks. Peace. Oh, I love that. Peace. The crown. Peace in the crown. Inner child. On the bottom of the deck. You have healed your inner child. If you have recently been healing your inner child, this message is for you. But the main energy here is, the main chakra energy is peace. The number 31. The number 4. Next 2 weeks are going to be very peaceful, calm, clear, and collected. Very understanding, clarity. Carry some clear quartz with you. Cleanse it, wash it. Charge it up in the sun and the moon. Welcome to the Endi Room, where this is where we promote peace, love, light, healing, comfort, understanding. Where I, Endi, I read energy for you. So if you've had recent storms, trials and tribulations, conflicts, feeling unsafe, feeling unsettled, anxious, paranoid, any of those things, if you've been having, trouble feeling balance with chakra balance, and you've been listening more than you've been talking, sitting back, wanting silence, you're calling in peace. It's working. It's coming. That's all you've been thinking about. So much so that your thoughts are now grounding you in peace. Like they're steadying you. Kind thoughts. It's not even like positive, negative thoughts. It's peaceful thoughts, chaotic thoughts. It's either worry and constantly thinking about stuff, like the whole having to control the day type of energy is more way more listening, because I'm losing my voice. Grab some water. Less talking and interacting, inputting yourself into life, more so you are absorbing absorbing and taking in life, sitting back, listening, observing is what I was thinking in my mind. And see these colors, they match. You've already started to feel inner peace. You feel this energy activated. You just didn't know like what chakra. Maybe paying attention to your throat chakra. Maybe if you have children, maybe a nephew or some the kids in your family or some may have had strep throat. You may have lost your voice, had a random laryngitis, maybe had a girls' night out, had an argument. Hey, maybe even rode a roller coaster at a fair or something. Lost your voice. It had to bring like an attention to your throat chakra. If you're into chakras and things like that, especially like, oh yeah, it's like my throat, you know, drinking more teas like gingers and things like that, with lots of honey and some type of cream or milk or whatever your preference is to kind of make it kind of creamy. You've been focused on balance, like especially inner balance. Maybe it just, like I said, came off of some time of anxiety. This message is for you. Learning how to balance your life in peace instead of chaos is very big for a lot of you. Managing your life in peace instead of chaos. That's the theme of this message. Managing your life instead of peace instead of chaos. That's what you've been manifesting into your life. I keep touching and flipping these cards over because I wasn't gonna leave these cards out, but I'm gonna leave them out now. Okay. Now the chakra that is either what is the chakra that's not at peace? Because didn't need to clarify my question there. Throat chakra and solar plexus. Okay. This clarifies the silence. You are a good listener when it comes to, especially like when it comes to talking and interpreting things that like an important topic. Like if you have an important topic with an important conversation on a topic with a loved one. What I'm really hearing is like an argument or like slight debate with a cousin or something, you know, jaw jacking in the kitchen at grandma's house type of stuff. And you still listen. You listen. And you listen when people slick, you know, talk about themselves. You listen when people talk about themselves. Actually, do this. And like, you know how somebody say like, man, you know, shoot, I be getting messed up at the work sometimes. I be, you know, I'm going through it. You know, you actually like, you hear their struggle through like slight jokes that they may make about themselves and things like that. Whether it be about insecurities or just hard times, you pick up on stuff like that. But you don't feel heard. And you worked on being a good listener for a long time, and thinking that this would make you, by you becoming a better listener to people, you thought it would help you be heard more, but it hasn't helped. Instead, you became a better listener to spirit. So when I say spirit in the atrium room, what I'm saying is, you know, whether you listen to God, whether you're religious or spiritual or whatever, whoever you pray to, or if you just believe in yourself, whoever, in that deep conscious self, the person you go to manifest a better life with the things that you want and the things that you desire, which is peace, balance, stillness. Notice how when I first put the cards on the table, they wanted to be stacked on each other. Now they want to be in order. You've been putting things in place, organizing. Things that make you vulnerable, or what you thought you would be able to be heard on, like heard in your vulnerability, and that has not been the case. So you lack the trust. And the trust is in your third eye. It says trust your intuition. It is in contact with a higher source of knowledge, because what you see is not always what you get. And this is why you have they're saying rocky intuition. Not necessarily rocky as in like you don't trust yourself. That's not the energy here. It's just you'll get the intuition and you'll do it. And you'll act on your intuition. And whether you act on your intuition or you don't act on your intuition, it's a bad outcome. Or it's like, because, and it's not the fact that your intuition has nothing to do with it. The outcome is always going to be bad, is what the universe is saying. Because this is a chakra reading. Chakras connect you to the universe. The body mimics the universe. I'm not going to go out into the details. Look up the theory. It's true. You trust yourself. You've worked on trusting yourself. That's why you have this harmony and why you have this balance. And why you have comfort and peace in resting your voice. It's like talking loud, arguing, going back and forth, trying to explain, asking questions, asking people, being in the Four of Cups energy. Like, you honestly, you don't want nothing but what God has to bring you. And you honestly, you like, God, this is energy. Like, the Four of Cups is like, you want these 3 cups, and Spirit is bringing you a cup, like a tailor-made cup from the universe to you, and you like, man, but I only got these 3 cups still. And the Spirit is like, well, look at this one. And they all look alike, so you're just like, yeah, whatever. You don't really want it, kind of. It's not the energy from here. It's like you having an abundance of enough. You focus on the piece, like the gaze is down at the ground. Not for like you have these. You're like, I got these. I'm good, and I'm grounded. I'm steady. And Spirit is like, but you can handle more. And you're like, God, honestly, I'm good. I'm grateful. I'm good. I'm steady. I'm happy. You've been sitting outside, and if it's warming up where you are, or sitting outside is your thing, if it's always warm where you are. King of Wands and Knight of Cups. Yes, you have been providing your own inner happiness. Providing your own inner happiness at a steady pace. You know, the Knight of Cups, he don't want to spill his cup, but he's steady on the messages. He gonna get the message there. Every cup and every drop of water in that cup is going to get delivered in a steady fashion. Not too slow, not too fast as to drop and overdo and exert yourself. You have been delivering everything that you need energetically to yourself when you got quiet. Showing vulnerability is a sign of strength. When you pull back on voicing your vulnerabilities to people who you thought would listen, because it's not even about people understanding or having sorrow or becoming empathetic with you. It's not that deep. Oh, excuse me, I dropped the card. It's not that deep. Yeah, judgment. It's balance. It's not that deep. You just want them to listen. Like, damn, you could at least have decency to listen. Like, I done told you this, or I didn't share this with you before. It's like you telling them something that you may have told them backstory on, or you're like, man, I thought I was sad and depressed. Look, Queen of Cups, the Magician, Emperor. Look, all these good cards. All these cards explaining the situation just right here. Okay, so the situation is balanced. Okay. You're basically, with all of this, you're asking for clarity. When you sit back and listen and become silent, God, Spirit begins to reveal things to you. The universe, once you remove one sense, the other senses get stronger, type of deal. And you've activated your pineal gland. You know what I'm saying? You decalcifying that third eye. Because you're like, okay, I'm looking at this person dead in their face having a full-fledged conversation. I thought you were literally listening to me. And if it was like a lover or something, you're like, you literally was nodding, had emotions, looking me dead in my face, and you weren't listening to a word I was saying. Is simply the fact that no one's literally listening to you. Even if it's your kids, whoever, teacher, whoever, it's just like boss, colleague, best friend, sister. You're like, okay, nobody's really listening to me, and I'm tired of listening to others. And when you listen, you may be slightly sensitive to people's energy, or just a high vibrational person. So when you walk away from certain people, or when people vent to you, rather they're, they don't have to be low vibrational or nothing, but people vent to you any type of way, even if they just letting off steam in a joking way, you still kind of remember, like, yeah, I'm gonna go, like, I hope such and such have a good day at work today or something. Like, you always like a little burst of energy somewhere else or someone else. You haven't been doing that because you've really been inside of yourself. Because what I see is like the crown with this picture, the crown opening up. Okay, becoming illuminated. So you may have gone deep into your mind, started meditating more, meaning like just making it quiet and dark before you go to sleep, having the whole, nighttime, bedtime ritual. You are invested in loving yourself, having your heart's desires, making your heart's desires from inheritance. Like, I deserve this because my ancestors said I deserve it. Peace of mind type of seeking inner peace. Having like a new relationship with self. And this activation may have started with you like, okay, I'm gonna back up from some folks. I'm gonna take a step back. It happened through the throat chakra. Which has in turn been supported by the solar plexus. And the balance you're already seeking. You're already seeking chakra balance, right? You're activating your crown with this piece. And your heart. So, and you see like my voice kind of cracked when I said that, because it's like, it don't want to be spoken. This is like, it's such a deep healing for your subconscious that you can't be aware that it's really deep down inside healing your heart chakra through all of this. That's why it's deep healing, it's inner child healing, heart wounds, heart chakra wounds, or trauma that happened as a child, are like Like the heartbeat, you know how the heartbeat be low and calm and like in the background, and you got to get real quiet to listen to it. It's in the background, just boom, 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 boom. Like it's keeping the steady rhythm. All right. Now, on the surface, you may have improved health, improved circulation, hair and nails growing, metabolism picking up, using the bathroom more. Ladies, cycles may be better, running better, less hormonal tension. Look with this harmony. Confirmation, peace, crown chakra, the word peace, number 31, crown, silver. Now, what you can expect next from this is what? All right, so next 2 weeks you're gonna have peace, right? Peace and deep healing your inner child. That's, I guess, yeah, that's what you're activating heart healing. All right, your crown chakra is activating, right? And you did this by becoming aware of your throat chakra in some kind of way. Pulling back your voice, listening more than talking. It may be a lot of people lying around you. You know, I do personal readings. So if you want to dive further, like if any of these points hit with you, just message, drop a green heart in the comments. I'll send you the booking information. The peace that you have is not going to be taken away from you. It's just going to improve. You do not have to worry about maintaining it, because you've activated something that cannot be like undone, especially since it tapped into your inner child healing. Okay, when you tap into the inner child healing, the energy that I'm getting, the words I'm hearing is like survival, safety. And so since it's like almost a survival nervous system download, you're not going to forget that level of peace. And if anybody interferes with that peace, then you know how to activate within, especially when you don't know what people's intentions are around you at the moment. If you feel there may be some secrecy, or you just, you being too vulnerable with people, and you're like, okay, are you listening to gain knowledge off of me, or are you listening to actually help me heal? Are you listening because I'm that girl? You're listening because I'm the empress. I'm in receiving mode. I'm, getting in my bag, or I'm just, lucky right now. I'm blessed. Or are you really my friend and care about my well-being? Are you sharing the same way I'm sharing? Because you are about to receive a lot. A grandmother may be significant. 7 of Wands. You are protected. There is no need to be defensive anymore, especially since you... Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah. You don't have to be defensive, because you are protected. All right, since not like now, especially if you see in this reading and you're this far along in the video, you have become confident enough in your healing to be at peace, right? Nobody can shake your inner peace. You were vulnerable with folks who may not have reciprocated the energy, but you don't have to be so guarded anymore. And it's not because you can start trusting motherfuckers again. It's just because, like, you already protected. Quick. This peace is a gift from your ancestors. Like, your ancestors are the ones protecting you. This Empress is grandmother energy, ancestor energy, Ace of Wands. Yeah, you've been praying to this. You've been praying to these people. And Three of Cups in reverse. It ain't a party line. It's you've been talking to one specific person, praying to that one specific ancestor. Yeah, they're like, nah, you ain't got to worry about nobody. You know, don't waste your energy on defending yourself against people taking advantage of your vulnerability, not caring the same way. If you this card flew out and hit this inner child card here, and if you need clarity on, like, if this is resonating with you in ways that are like hitting, like, it's like keywords are really resonating with you versus like the whole explanation of the scenario, then you may want to request a like personal reading on making a decision over whether you're really healing your inner child or if you're still holding on to those attachments. Yeah. You're free. Like, it's like you trying to make a decision if you're really healing or if you're not. Clarification for this energy, please. In the energy room of love and light, ancestors, healing grandmothers. This person concerned about healing their inner child still being trapped. They're healing. Yeah, see? You healing. You healing, honey. Aw. I'm sending you a big old hug. Oh, really? Look at that. And the Six of Swords. You about to move towards abundance. Don't even cry. If somebody suddenly burst out in tears, I just feel like somebody just suddenly just start sobbing all of a sudden. If you hear this message, oh my goodness. No, you're healing. If you're wondering if you are healing your inner child by seeking peace, when you activate your crown, you come into enlightenment. Maybe some of you, maybe you have had a conversation with somebody. You are recently enlightened on some things. It made you question maybe your faith, maybe your traditions. Maybe you went from the church to being more spiritual, or just you're in the church. You always will be, you know, in the church. That's your core faith, your core upbringing with your family, you know, or whoever you shared this with may not have understood. Would this mean a chakra enlightenment and abundance here with I want to say Lakishmi. I want to say that's Lakishmi. Abundance. Like, you may have a little dibble, a little dab here, a little dab there. You may be a sage like me, you know. I dibble and dab, you know. this goddess, that goddess, this deity, that deity, and I respectfully introduce myself to all of them. I know which ones to approach and which ones not to, and things like that. I go accordingly. I do things. I don't just what I want to say, without knowledge or comprehension. Just go and do and make a mess. But I do my research, and I find out different things of different faiths and things like that, and it's also interesting. And if it betters your life and it betters your spiritual path and it betters your peace of mind, obviously, and you are attaining balance through this, maybe going to the church house every Sunday wasn't enough. Maybe you needed a Saturday, maybe you needed a Wednesday, and not just Bible study. Maybe you needed a Wednesday yoga. Maybe you needed a Thursday chanting session. Maybe these things work for you, and you went to church on Sunday because you just needed more. You needed more support. All right, you needed more activities with spirit and within self, and it gave you balance. And the reward for the next couple of weeks, the chakra that's going to be on top, is your mind. So the people who are wondering if you are healing your inner child, confirmation, you're going to get abundance. An abundance of healing is coming. Like, half of, I feel like, in the, by you activating this crown chakra, already having this balance, the solar plexus and all of these things, the inner child healing is going to go boom. Okay? And you're going to be moving into a world of abundance, meaning money. Like, this is gold. And I just saw Lakishmi just coins. All right, I just heard coins when I see that card. So it's gonna be physical money. You're gonna be moving into something calmer, more peace as you move into this peace, and lots of healing. So you don't need to be concerned about, am I healing? Am I not healing? Am I still bound? Am I still attached? No. And now you just need to work on saying that mantra in your head, saying that affirmation, saying that prayer, whatever you want to call it, repeating literally those words in your mind. I am free, I am unattached. I am free, I'm unattached. Because grandma, great grandma, hell, for some of y'all, some of y'all men, if you're a man listening to this, your uncle, hell, even some of y'all ladies, uncles, who was like pimps and stuff like that, like they bottom, hey, they be helping you in the spiritual realm. They do what they can. Like, they have, like, some people have a loyalty. Like, she might as well be your grandma, technically. Now you got loyalty. You got riders. Look, they want me to shut up. If you was resonating with that, go on and book a ancestor or angel abundance reading. But you can book an ancestor one. The ancestors are all OGs. Like, my ancestors in the age room, they ain't the good don't cuss around my baby type of ancestors. Nah, they themselves. All right, hugs and hugs energy. I do have one more card I want to pull for the energy I'm moving into, because everybody's really not. I don't feel like everybody in this listening to this is moving into this energy so heavy. This inner child and the abundance healing is just a really heavy energy. Okay. All things work best in conjunction with all things. All right. Use all your crystals. They got all the crystals on her. Use all of them. Use all of them. Okay, is what I'm hearing. Use all your shit. Use all your shit. I'll use all of your trinkets, your mojo bags, your crystals, your incense, your candles. Use all of that shit. Okay, they saying use the soap, use the spiritual bath, use the tea, use it all to keep maintaining you. Express your true self. The world needs you. All right. When you're ready, you will begin to, the next time you begin to talk and speak, because I feel as though it's no rush with this, but just know when you do, you're going to be very expressive. Extremely expressive. Kind of like straightforward. Okay. A clear question for the chakras. What chakra overall has this energy spark? We have the throat getting the signal, receiving the signal, receiving the test. We have the crown preparing to withstand the test, to receive the lesson, to go through and learn the lesson. Awakening, bringing lights, researching, finding notes. We have the heart maintaining, grounding itself. We have abundance, providing safety so that we can be at peace and we can be still, and so that we can learn, and so that we can seek the energies and the lessons in life through our chakras. What is the overall? What is the main chakra of this season? This is every 2 weeks, in between the full moon and the new moon. Every 2 weeks. Peace for the next 2 weeks. Crown activated dreams and things of that sort. What is the overall out of all of these? Crown, throat, solar plexus, heart. Abundance and balance is here. And abundance and balance is here. What is the overall crown? Is it crown? I keep saying crown. What is the overall chakra for the season? For the next, they want me to say how many moons. Let's see. We're in spring. For the next 4 moons. 2 full, 2 new. 2 full, 2 new. 2 full, 2 new. Overall, all together, the main chakras. 1 card, 1 chakra. Oh. Did this? No, I already pulled. I already pulled you. Did that one come out again? Y'all, I had my eyes closed. I was not paying attention. Clarify. Confirm. Clarify. Confirm. Third eye. No, that was throat chakra. Okay. Third eye, sacral chakra, creation, signs. There will always be signs to guide you on your true path. Creation, the flames of destruction will ignite a rebirth. This is leading you to moving it. Everyone is moving into peace, into calmer waters. The signs are leading you to create. This is leading you, expression. This was confirmation. Expression was the overall. Okay, so I love this. I absolutely love this. All right, y'all. Conclusion. Your third eye, which is, of course, connected to your crown. This third eye is what is obviously what you observed in your interactions in life cause you to become quiet. All right, to quiet your expression. In this whole lesson, while your chakras are doing all this activation, deactivation, support, kick it over here, maintain it over here, while they're falling in place and having this dance, this choreography they have mapped out. Some of you may be dancers. They're doing this because the whole way you express yourself, like the whole way you share yourself with people, like your whole understanding of protecting your peace, maintaining your vibration of mental peace, and how it's like even okay, it's okay. So even and so for instance, even when you get sick or things like that, the first thing happens is like a headache, or like it's just like the head first, like so. So you have these moments where you're like, okay, if my mind is cool, my body will follow. For some people, it's if their body and their mind. But you're like, okay, if I can clear my mind and get my mind together, I'm gonna feel good. I ain't gonna be tired, or I ain't gonna be gassy, or like you just gonna be in a good like physical mood. No matter if you're in shape or not, it's not the thing. You're just gonna feel good physically. And so, with you learning how to have balance, inner peace, inner knowing, inner listening, paying attention to God and spirit, and what makes you a whole person, all alone by yourself, brings you peace of mind at night when you feeling how you feeling, and has kept you in clothed and fed. Has provided what you needed, even if it was in the nick of time. You have that energy now, and you don't want nobody to take it. And what it's doing is helping you create a whole entire different lifestyle, which like internally changes your DNA, right? It literally changes your like the vibration your DNA has. Because it's like, I don't, I don't even want that energy near me, because it's going to cause me to go back to feeling X, Y, and Z, and I don't even want that around me. It's so deep in your subconscious now. Since you activated it, I think it says earlier in the reading, since you activated it, it can't be it can't be taken away from you, it can't be changed. It's going to cause you to create something beautiful. If you are a creative artist or a person, or if you're a corporate person and you just on that corporate lifestyle, it's gonna cause you to create like a new hobby, a new charity foundation, something. You may start painting. I'm seeing and hearing like, you don't always have to share it with people. You're just gonna start creating it, even if it's like getting the flowers and the plants, organizing something, just even if it's creating like a new different type of positive mindset, a different early morning routine, all of those things. You want to do all of that. So get ready for your sacral chakra to be activated. So, and then sacral is next to solar. You may start craving foods, sweets, like healthy stuff, but like when you want it, you want it. Like if you crave something, like, nah, I don't want the knockoff. I want this. I want exactly what I want. I need it. And expect a pickup in appetites, which I know is not favorable for the summer in certain areas of the world, but it will help you. Because you're going to have a lot of energy. You're going to have to burn off, like, what I was like, because like you so in tune with the universe, and you're so enlightened, you're beginning to expand yourself. So you're eating, or your appetite may pick up, but you're not gonna gain the weight. It's not for your body, it's for your spirit. All right, so maybe increase like your juices and your fruits and things like that in the morning, or like if you start drinking more tea and stuff like that. If you want to do like physical food or junk food or things like that, um, get creative or something, But your appetite is gonna pick up, and you're gonna be eating. All right, Taurus season is gonna bring the hunger out of you. So Taurus is heavy Taurus energy. All right, y'all. So the last card of the night, the crown chakra, peace for the next 2 weeks. Activated. Y'all let me know how them dreams be. Save this reading. Like it, comment, and come back in the comments and tell me how this going. All right, y'all. Peace.